sorry, interrupt you, man, but did you have an idea at this stage in time that you're talking about of what you wanted to do after school?
No.
So you were just going, man, that looks complicated. I'm never going to want to do this again. Let's can that. That looks interesting. I wouldn't mind doing more of that.
Yeah. It was. I didn't know what I want to do.
Cool.
I had a feeling cycling won't be enough because you cannot make a living. But at least back then. Now things have changed, and if you perform on international level, you have a chance. But even I think still today, it's quite difficult to make a living from cycling.
Yeah.
But back then it was way worse. I had no idea. However, I realized that a good teacher should be able to explain use cases, even in advanced mathematics, which later I learned that some of the complex calculations actually can be used to program machines. But back then nobody explained a very simple use case, so I thought it was irrelevant. And of course, as a kid, you don't take the best decision what's relevant and what's irrelevant. And if the teacher doesn't give you a helping hand, you might choose some topics that are not so relevant for you. Anyway, I had this mindset. So when I saw this website working and making the first sale, so like, this is interesting. So I started asking questions like, okay, how many people visited the website? I didn't know. Later, then I started going into the analytics part to have mechanisms to measure such things, and started asking, okay, if we have a week 500 people, why we have only one sale? So we have 500 coming in and only one is buying.
Is that something you figured out eventually? Like when you looked back, did that one sale come at a time where 500 people were hitting the site a week and you just didn't know because there was no analytics?
You mean if I found out the reason?
Yeah.
So the story continues, like I was putting these questions, and with each question, I didn't end it in a clear answer. It ended to another question.
You've just heard a sneak peek from our podcast about my book Hyper. Tap the link in the bio to dive deeper and discover more.